Greetings, hunters. Don't mind me. I just got too close to the subject of our next monster field guide, apex monster of the Coral Highlands and freezing gale wyvern, Legiana. This monster is classified as a flying wyvern on account of its, ability to sing show tunes. Flying wyverns are absolute aces in the air, utilizing their ability to fly in order to hunt prey, control large amounts of territory, and defend against other large monsters while keeping themselves safe. Legiana falls under a subcategory of flying wyverns I would classify as bipedal flying wyverns, because their entire body is balanced on their two legs. This is opposed to quadrupedal flying monsters who use their wings as a set of limbs to assist in moving forward. Seen here with the fearsome Tigrex, who is barreling right towards me. To figure out Legiana's name, we have to first know that it's the romanization of its Japanese name, Legiana. Sorry for the mispronunciation. From there, we get three root words: Re, Japanese for elegant or beautiful, Regia, Spanish for female ruler, and Jaina, the Italian name for a star found in the Swan constellation. The star naming may also explain why there's a star pattern on the back of Legiana's wings. Legiana has some of, if not, the best flight capabilities of any monster, but in order to explain their greatest features, I need to explain their habitat first. This is the Coral Highlands, a majestically beautiful mountainous region full of flora and fauna that blends terrestrial and aquatic elements due to the area once being underwater thousands of years ago. Due to what lies underneath the Coral Highlands, there are constant updrafts and unpredictable strong winds, and Legiana is adapted perfectly to fly with them. Much like Anjanath, Legiana can unfurl several fan-like membranes on its head, wings, and tail in order to almost grapple the wind, allowing it better control of its flight and allows it to pull off impressive maneuvers, and allows it to ride the wind, preventing it from being fatigued during long flights. Now, while smooth flying can get you so far, what makes Legiana the dominant species is that it has the ability to propel ice towards enemies to hinder their movement and seriously injure them. If you look closely at Legiana, you'll notice several slits in its chest and a faint blue dot that lies within. These are glands that produce a quick freezing liquid that Legiana can either coat itself with to protect its vulnerable underside and has a chilling effect when it does tackles and dives, or it can release the ice as bursts that coat the ground and any unlucky foe. They're also found at the tips of the wings and on the tail. With its territorial nature, agile flying, and preferred method of hunting, Legiana is inspired by birds of prey, much like the hawk and falcon, who hunt in a similar fashion and use their talons to ensnare prey. And with its large wings and ocean-like habitat, it's also likely inspired by flying fish and the manta ray, two species who are known to take elegant leaps out of the water. Another inspiration that the World Design team took was a literal fighter jet. That's right, the developers wanted a strong flying wyvern for the mid-game, so they copied the power and elegance of a fighter jet. It does aileron rolls for crying out loud. Oh, and fun fact, it's not the only monster based on fighter planes. That's all we have for this expedition. Join us next week for Legiana's biggest rival, downstairs neighbor, and the cruel claw, Odogaron.